2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Genesis Invitational. Today's coverage is just about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this second round action. I'm Luke Elvey with my mate Rich Beam in the booth. And Beamer, this player really hasn't been getting it going in this tournament, finds himself trailing the lead. What are your expectations of them today?
Well, certainly they're stuck in second gear out there, aren't they? They just make a birdie or two and then they give it back with a bogey. So they need to quit making mistakes. They need to go ahead and start putting this thing in third and fourth gear and start cruising down the highway a little bit quicker, because right now they're trailing. They can't afford to give any more back.
Today's promising to be an exciting one. So let's get straight into the action. Nicely done. From around 220 yards.
Wind's blowing from left to right. Gonna try and hold it against the wind.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. That could play. And here we are with the third shot. That was a shot and a half. So close to the eagle. Sitting at -13 for the tournament. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum.
I've never seen a golf course where you're so happy to start off birdie bogey. It's the strangest thing I've ever seen. The second hole, pretty straight away off the tee shot. The second shot moves a little bit from left to right, back up the hill. There is some space on the right-hand side to miss your second shot up by the green, but there's no guarantees that it'll kick hard enough right to left to get back on the green. It's a sensational second hole.
And he's down there.
Setting up here from about 150 yards.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
Club up. I like this play. For against the wind to stick that one.
This putt coming up is for birdie. A wonderful putt. You can claim it. Back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Solid play finds that player moving up the leaderboard after that hole. Teeing off here at the third hole.
Wow, that's an incredible drive.
Setting up in the first cut.
Oh, I didn't see this as possible. What a shot.
Oh, that's a lovely looking shot into birdie range here at the third.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
This putt is about 8 feet.
This looks like it's got the speed and the line.
Well, that'll play. Currently 15 under par for the event.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
On the tee of a par 3.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
This is from miles away.
Little birdie look in here.
Just didn't drop. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. It's time to step onto the tee here at the 5th.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Got to make sure to repair your pitch mark here. It's going to leave one. It's downhill. Might even get some spin here.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. That's a good-looking shot there. 6 feet remaining to the cup. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. Let's see what happens here on the 6th.
What an incredible design this is, and it really just takes this green and it makes it into a section of 4. The back right, the front right, front left, and back left, they all have their unique features to it, and that all is due to the simple fact that that bunker, which is tiny, minuscule, almost not even there, it basically shapes that green into the 4 quadrants. It is just an amazing design.
Ooh, nice putt to make for a birdie.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Our current leader is up by 3 shots. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it, but again, you push it a little bit and now the barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front. Players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
Wow, what a shot. Putting for birdie. Like the look of this one. Yes, they've made it. And this player's moving up on the leaderboard after that hole. And a par 4 awaits at this next hole. Oh, absolutely flushed. From around 120 yards here.
Wind back into their grill. They need to flight this one down.
And choosing the 8-iron here.
Oh, this needs a little right turn, Clyde.
That's a super shot. That's another green in regulation.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down. Ooh, right by the hole. An opportunity to make their par. Unable to take advantage of the great approach there, Rich. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. Time now to take in the 9th hole.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
Playing from around 160 yards. Going with the 8-iron here. Not bad. 13 feet to the hole.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie. Rolling end over end. This putt's looking great.
And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
No, not at all. And what a hole it is. It's changed a lot over the years. This green is actually reminds me of something you would see at Pinehurst. There's no flat spots on it. It either is downhill or uphill. That's it. Players most likely will take driver or fairway wood and try and leave themselves just on the front left portion of this green. That's the most ideal spot they can hit it, no matter where they put the flagstick. However, hitting it there is nearly impossible. A keen short game is absolute necessity to make birdie here.
Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
This for a birdie run.
Oh, what a super shot. Back-to-back birdies never hurt, Rich.
Gotta like it. He's feeling it.
He's currently tied for 12th.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Love the long holes. Welcome to the par 5.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
Second shot here on the 11th. Yeah, this is the stuff we love, getting after this par 5 in 2.
Absolutely love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
Looking better.
That's inside the range. Oh, here he comes into the top 10 with a bolt. Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. Let's head to the 12th hole, shall we?
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevents you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
Second shot here on the 12th. This one looks to be on a pretty good line. A wonderful shot and a birdie opportunity coming up at the 12th. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. Now 6 strokes back after that hole. Teeing off here on the 13th hole.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees, both right and left, requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. You find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. This player's dialed in. What a shot. That's inside the house of opportunity.
Birdie at the last. This for another.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
15 feet out. He's been staring this one down. This is their look at birdie.
Oh, so close. Par putt coming up here. And down it goes. He's currently tied for 10th. All right, getting into our final stretch. Time to tee off here at the 14th.
Luke, this is a very simple hole in my mind, but for the mere mortals who are playing this game, it can be difficult because this green is not deep, but it's certainly wide, and it does tilt from right to left at a pretty good clip. Historically, it's not the easiest par 3 on this golf course, but for me, I think different.
Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. Well, this will be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. Oh, what a great stroke. Wonderful shot. Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. I'm pretty sure this player will be buoyed by that birdie back at the last. Let's see if they can deliver another one.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dogleg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
What a shot from the rough. This is gorgeous.
Getting ready to play their third. Wow, that almost went in the hole. This putt for par here.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
That was a gallant attempt. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. And a little slide down the standings after that hole. This one's a par 3.
It's an island green, if you can believe that. It's surrounded by bunkers. I think this is another one of the all-time great designs. It's only about 160 yards, Luke, but the whole green is surrounded by bunkers. Everything feeds towards the center and the front of this green once it gets on there. I just think this is a magnificent design. If you hit it in any one of those bunkers, making a par will be nearly impossible.
Oh, I love these momentum putts. Right on 10 feet. Let's go hole it.
What a putt. Started this perfectly.
That's frustrating. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. He's in a share of 10th position. Now at the 17th hole.
At all costs, do not hit it in that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. Anywhere to the left, even in the rough left, is just fine. From there, your next shot should be laid up out to the right-hand side. Third shot, straight back up the hill with some kind of wedge. It can be an easy birdie if you get the distance on your third shot spot on. If you get it wrong, however, you could have some issues.
Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? So close to the eagle. And that puddle drop. Well done. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. Now take the stroll to the final tee of this round.
Tee shot up the hill, fairway tilts significantly from left to right. Missing it out to the right is a massive no-no. You'll be blocked out by a bunch of eucalyptus trees that you cannot hit it through. Second shot is to a green that actually tilts away from the players, not towards them, even though the second shot is uphill. Green is historically one of the firmest on the golf course, and getting it close is nearly impossible. It is a heck of a finishing hole.
Oh, that's a great approach shot.
Made birdie on the last, looking for a second in a row here.
Just 6 feet between he and the hole. And another round safely in the books.